Dear me, comma dot dot, if you're reading this, it means you've turned 60 dot dot dot. I hope you're sitting somewhere peaceful, maybe on the porch with a cup of coffee, maybe by the fireplace, wrapped in that old knit blanket that smells like home. Wherever you are, I hope you finally learned to breathe a little slower and to listen a little deeper. This letter isn't about regrets or big lessons. It's about remembering who you are. And maybe gently reminding you of the promises you made to yourself when the world was still running fast around you. I want to tell you something. You've made it. Maybe not everything went as planned. Maybe you lost some people you loved. Maybe your heart has been broken more than once. But look around. You are still here. You are still breathing. And that, my dear friend, is no small thing. Do you remember how fast you used to run through life? Always rushing, always trying to be better, faster, more. You used to think rest was for the weak, that slowing down meant falling behind. But now you know better. Now you know that peace isn't found in achievement. It's found in presence, in quiet mornings, in the laughter of grandchildren, in cooking breakfast slowly, in holding someone's hand without needing to say a word. You've lost things, but you've gained more. You've learned the beauty of letting go, of forgiving people who never said sorry, of releasing old expectations that were never yours to carry. You've learned to be kind to your body. You've started listening to its quiet aches, its fatigue, its need for sunlight, for water, for rest. You've stopped fighting it and started thanking it. You've learned to treasure the mornings when nothing hurts. And love, love. It hasn't always been easy, has it? Sometimes it broke you open. Sometimes it healed you. But through it all, it shaped you. You've learned that love at 60 is softer, slower. It's less about fireworks, more about warmth. You've learned that the greatest love is not the one that makes your heart race, but the one that makes your soul rest. You've also made peace with your past. You've stopped replaying the old conversations, the what-ifs, the roads not taken. You've forgiven younger you for the mistakes, the naivety, the fear. You've looked back and smiled. Not because it was all beautiful, but because it was yours. Every chapter, every scar. So, what now? Now, you live, fully, honestly, gently. You let yourself nap in the afternoon. You say no when you mean it. You let people know you love them while they're still here to hear it. You grow tomatoes even if the rabbits keep eating them. You dance even if no one's watching. You laugh loudly, cry openly, love fearlessly. And maybe, just maybe, you finally become the person you always hoped you'd be. Not perfect, but peaceful. Not young, but wise. Not untouched, but deeply, beautifully alive. With all my love, the you who believed in this version of you. You used to think that happiness would come in big, loud packages, promotions, new houses, achievements that came with applause, but at 60, you know better, Joy now looks like morning light spilling onto your kitchen table. Like the smell of fresh bread. Like someone remembering how you take your coffee without asking. You've learned to find wonder in the smallest places. In the way the birds still come back each spring. In the sound of your partner's breathing as they fall asleep beside you. In the way your old dog still wags his tail when you walk through the door. The people who passed through your life. At this age, you carry a gallery of faces in your heart. Some are still here. Some are long gone. Some taught you how to love. Others, how to let go. You've come to understand that not everyone is meant to stay. Some people were only chapters. Some were whole books. And some were just a single sentence that still echoes in your mind. You've learned to bless them all, even the ones who hurt you. Because every person, even those who left you aching, shaped something in you. The lonely days, and how you survived them. There were days when the silence was loud. When the phone didn't ring. When the house felt too big. When the world seemed to move on without you. But you stayed. You lit candles. You made soup. You sat with yourself and whispered, "This too shall pass." And it did. You didn't run from the loneliness. You faced it, befriended it. Learned that being alone is not the same as being unloved. You discovered that solitude can be a sacred space. A space where you hear your own voice again. Where your thoughts settle like leaves in still water. Where you remember you are enough. You always were. Remember the dreams you had at 20. The book you were going to write. The country you were going to visit. The version of you that would somehow arrive. Double quotes. You didn't do it all. You didn't become everything you once imagined. But you've realized that life is not a checklist. It's single quotes. It's not about accomplishment, it's about becoming. And you did become someone. You became kind, patient. You became someone who knows how to sit with grief and still find beauty. Someone who can cry in a grocery store and not be ashamed. You learned that your life's value was never tied to your to-do list. You are worthy. Not because of what you did, but because of who you are. Somewhere along the way, your beliefs changed. Maybe you no longer pray the same way you did. Maybe your idea of God grew bigger or quieter. But still, you feel something sacred. In the trees, in the sky, in the warmth of a stranger's smile. You've stopped needing answers. You've started living the questions. And now, you understand that connection is what saves us, not dogma. Not certainty. But the moments when we truly see each other. When someone says, me too. Double quotes. When you sit with someone in pain. And don't try to fix it, just hold space for it. That you've come to believe is holy. You've spent a lifetime trying to prove yourself to the world, to your parents, to lovers, bosses, friends. And now, at 60, you realize the only one who really needed your approval was you. So you've forgiven yourself. For being too loud, too sensitive. For staying too long, for leaving too soon. For trusting the wrong people, for not trusting enough. You've forgiven the body that changed. The face that wrinkled, the back that bent. You've made peace with the person in the mirror. You've even started to love them. To the you still waiting down the road. I hope you're still curious, still laughing, still growing. I hope your days are filled with slow coffee, long walks, and unexpected kindness. I hope you've let go of even more. I hope you've held on to what matters. And above all, I hope you're proud of the life you've lived. Not because it was perfect, but because it was real. Because you loved deeply. Because you stayed soft in a world that tried to make you hard. Keep going. There's still music to hear. There are still sunsets to watch. There are still stories in you that the world needs to hear. If you've listened all the way to this moment, then maybe your heart is quietly stirring just like mine when I wrote these words. Life after 60 isn't an ending, it's the softest, most profound chapter of all. And you're never walking that chapter alone. Thank you for letting me sit beside you this Saturday afternoon. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love. So they know, somewhere out there, there's a story meant just for them too. I single quotes. I'll see you again soon on another gentle Saturday, right here, where growing older means growing deeper.